to me. Hey y'all, this is Dr. Traci Harrell. I think there are two of me here on this call. I'm going to have my producer make sure there's only one. So I could not be more excited about today's show. We are going to talk about the new branding. And we said we were very, very intentional about identifying AI for everyone and living powerfully with AI. Now, when I say AI for everyone, that first AI is not what you think. I'm not talking about artificial intelligence. I'm not. I'm talking about you, right? I'm talking about this concept of truly creating a space where we focus on you, who you are, how you think, how you lead, how you build, like what your life is, and what makes your dreams possible. So this show is where you're the focus, and AI becomes the amplifier. How exciting is that? AI amplifies everything that you want to do. So when I say AI for everyone, AI means amplified intelligence. It's amplified imagination. It's amplified intuition. It's all the things. It's amplifying your ingenuity. It's amplifying your insight. And I have to get back to where I can see myself. Okay, here it is. There. So again, this show is about you. I feel like there's two of me, so I need for my producer to remove it. I'm hearing it now. Okay. Can you guys hear that? Okay. So this concept, let's put the presentation back if you can. Oh, let me do this here. There we go. So this is about you. It's about how we should literally focusing on you as the main focus. Now, again, when I mention AI for everyone, you might be thinking, okay, it's artificial intelligence for everyone. My show is called AI for Everyone and Living Powerfully with AI. I still hear an echo. Maybe that's just me. Let's see. Can you remove? I see two Dr. Tracy's. Can my producer please remove the second one? It's not letting me do that. Okay. I hate to remove. There we go. Okay. We'll just keep going. Okay. So if amplified intelligence and amplified imagination, and you knew that someone had a plan for you to do all of the things that you decided you want to accomplish in 2026, if I said I could amplify that, how would you feel? Hopefully you would feel like excited, right? If amplification is the idea of saying whatever you hope for, this is about amplifying your power. It's about truly activating your purpose and creating limitless possibilities. Yes, I know. That sounds like a lot, but it's true. So AI for everyone and living powerfully with AI. That's really what our focus is. And again, this idea of amplifying you means AI will never replace your thinking. It can only amplify your thinking. AI can't replace your creativity. It can only amplify your imagination. AI can't actually replace your intuition. It will amplify your ability to sense, to discern, and to decide by providing you with more. So that AI for everyone is amplifying who you are. And then living powerfully with AI is tapping into these other resources. But I had to first really ground everyone on this new concept. So it's a new way of thinking about AI. AI does not replace your ingenuity, your ability to figure things out. It improves the systems. It will help you to solve problems. It will amplify your current abilities. So AI for everyone, this current about amplifying human capabilities, amplifying who you are. AI can't replace you. It's impossible, right? Someone who's using AI doing the same thing you're doing, if you're not also leveling up, that person could replace you. But AI on its own is just a tool. It's an amplifier. So we really want to help you to focus on you first. That's AI for everyone. That's amplifying your intelligence, your insight, your imagination, your intuition, all those things. And then living powerfully with AI is this training. I'm a consultant. I'm a AI business consultant. So I'm helping businesses, individuals, professionals leverage AI to do what they were meant to do, right? Whatever your job is today, that was the work I did. Had awards, even at my last role was in Microsoft, my last corporate role. 8 years at IBM, 14 years at Disney, 5 years at Microsoft. And I was known for someone who automated. That was just kind of how my brain worked. But I used to have to bring in teams. Like I would have an idea. I was in operations in my last role at Microsoft, and I had an idea. I'm like, why are we doing this manually? Why are we doing ABC? My leaders were like, I love it. They gave me a team of developers who built this thing per my system, per my design. It saved millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars every program because we were paying individuals to do this manual work. And like, it doesn't even make sense, right? It doesn't make sense that that's how this is happening. And so for me to get away in a position, and for all of you to be in a position now to leverage AI, you don't need to go get a team of developers. AI is your developer. You can literally just tell an AI, various AI program, what you want to create, and it'll develop the tool for you. That's the world that we're in right now. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. So if AI is your amplifier, all you have to remember is that AI cannot decide for you. Let me just move to the next slide. AI does not decide. Like you decide. Isn't that cool? You decide. You decide what the next best step is. You get to decide that. It's exciting. And what I love most is this idea that, you know, AI does not lead, it does not choose, it does not determine what matters. You do all of that. AI simply takes what you bring to the table and it multiplies it, it amplifies it. We were having a conversation this weekend, and it was like AI can't fix a broken process. You know what I mean? But AI can amplify. It will amplify whatever you have going on. If you bring clarity, clarity gets amplified. If you bring creativity, that creativity gets amplified. If you bring confusion, though, that confusion gets amplified too. We don't want that. So that's why I have to kind of do a little bit of both. I got to help you with the, AI is for everyone. Let's amplify whatever you're thinking. Let's get it packaged well so we're clear what your intent is. So we're clear, we can amplify your power. We can help, magnify your purpose, activate your purpose, and then really help you identify what's really possible. Does that make sense? So I love this. That's why this conversation always starts with you. AI for everyone is amplifying your intuition. It is not living powerfully with AI is about artificial intelligence, but that's not where we start. So I just want to clarify why this show, why this opportunity, why what I do is so different than most people. Is I just want to make sure that I'm going to be providing all these tools and resources, but it ain't about the tools because I'm also going to be saying what are you trying to accomplish in life? Does that make sense? Like what and how, and why this matters now. This is really important. Why this matters now is critical. Now, if you think about it, everything is moving faster. Expectations are higher. And burnout is real. If you're not already using some kind of AI, you're like, "Lord, I'm behind, and I don't really have time. I'm running this business. I'm leading this thing inside of an organization. I'm leading something, right?" So what I want to help you with is just really pausing and being honest in this moment that we're in. Work has intensified. Life has intensified. The pace has accelerated. People are carrying more responsibility, more pressures, more decisions, often with fewer resources and with less support. So the real question becomes, if there are tools that exist that can support us, why would we keep doing everything the hard way? That's where living powerfully with AI comes in. First, it's AI for everyone, meaning amplifying our intuition, our imagination, like all those. And then it's living powerfully with AI. So those two things work really well together, but just giving you a bunch of tools is not what this is about. Right? Living powerfully with AI is about a better life. It's about ease and flow. Let's move my slides forward. It's about leverage. It's also about support. So if you could have ease and flow, creating a space for you where you do what you do best with ease, where you get to think more clearly and flow, where you get to reduce unnecessary friction. Again, that's about love, protecting your energy. That's ease, right? Building without burnout, right? You don't want to burn yourself out. It's not necessary. Not today. Not in this day and age. So AI for everyone, amplifying what you already do, what you love to do, and then living powerfully with AI. I promise you, this is my legacy. This is what I was searching to do. It's about using the resources, and again, it is mindset too. Using the resources available to us to create ease and flow in our lives and in our work. It's not speed for speed's sake, just going fast. It's about sustainability, and that's a legacy decision. Does that make sense? There's a word that I like to share, and it's agency, right? We already talked about ease and flow and using artificial intelligence to support everything that you're doing, right? This concept of agency, I want to talk about next, right? So when we bring forward this idea of agency, it's choosing how you show up in an amplified world. If things are going faster, right? People expecting more with less resources. Then once amplification is available, agency becomes essential. And agency is how you choose to engage. Like, I get to choose how I engage. I decide what gets amplified, right? You, as the author of your life, you get to remain the author of your life and the author of your work. So AI doesn't take away your agency, your choices. AI actually requires you, but you have to be your best self too. You can't come ragged to AI and be like, I want more ragged. You know, you can't be deciding, oh, I've been doing the same thing the same way for 30 years, and I really just want to keep doing it. Tell me about AI. The same can't apply, right? You can't keep doing things the same way and expecting it to get better. That's the definition of insanity, right? So the idea that we can take the best of you and amplify it, that is the mindset that's required. So that's why I say AI is for everyone. But if you're like horse and buggy mindset and you're like, man, I wish I could still be using, horse and buggy. When cars came out, I can't help it. Does that make sense? I can't help you with that. But there's important for us to think about why people feel overwhelmed, right? It's not AI that's overwhelming us. It's unclear uh, decisions related to the choices that you get to make. So you have to be very intentional about your purpose, your power, your possibility, right? You have to be clear that anything is possible, that your power is yours. No one can take it from you. And when you think about your purpose, you gotta be very clear that I'm actually supposed to be doing some amazing things. That I can help you with as well. Like having clarity about those three keys, your power, your purpose, and the possibilities, that is critical. So AI for everyone, we want to amplify all of the things that you bring to the table. Your intuition, your imagination, all the goodness, right, that you bring to the table. AI can replace that. But it can definitely help you. Are you with me? Okay. So I'm gonna keep going. Appreciate the comments. So the next slide. So all right, let me keep moving. So if you think about why people actually get overwhelmed, it's not AI by itself. Some people are overwhelmed because there's a lot that needs to be done, and they have unclear priorities, unclear processes, unclear systems. And AI will expose those inefficiencies even more because you're applying AI to a process. You're hoping to level up. Again, it's amplified. Remember, I said it's amplifying your intuition, your imagination, your all the things, right? Who you are. If you haven't got order first, then applying AI on top of disorder would be a mess. So we are not saying that. We are saying you need someone, and I am a consultant. I'm not selling anything. I'm going to bring free content, free insights here every because I want people to get it. AI is your friend, and it's about you being clear on your priorities, on your processes, on your systems, or getting clear. If you're not clear, getting help to get clear, and then adding amplification to your processes, right? Legacy is about like leaving things better. So, the good news is, you know, all inefficiencies are fixable. So it doesn't even matter where you are. No big deal, right? AI is now. So what can we do to help you get to clarity around your power, your process, your purpose, and your possibilities, all of that, right? We want to get clarity there. That's why I say AI is everyone. We're going to amplify you first. AI is everyone, but then we're going to help you live powerfully with AI. Okay. Now I got to talk a little bit about one of my other favorite words, which is legacy. Legacy. I love that word. So legacy is what your life makes possible for others. Let me just say that again. Legacy is what you make possible for others. Now, it's something that starts, it doesn't start when you die. Legacy is what continues without you, but you're building it every day. So when I say living powerfully with AI, that's living powerfully with a legacy mindset. Like I'm gonna make this is like I'm gonna make this better now. Right. I'm gonna automate as much of this as possible. So when I'm gone, the vision lives on. You wanna make yourself right someone that can be, on vacation on a regular basis. Some people can't afford a week's vacation. They can't afford to get sick even for a few days. Things crumble because they haven't done a great job of sharing and building legacy, of having processes or systems. So again, this is about life, right? And if you're leading a family or a business, you want to make sure whether it's a nonprofit or corporation, you want to make sure that what still works when you're at your best works when you're sick or when you take time off or when you're not present and heaven forbid when you're gone. right? So that's really legacy is applies to both families and businesses, nonprofits and corporations. It's everything. When I think about legacy in business and in work, if everything falls apart without you, I mean, clearly that's not legacy, right? Right. Legacy is about you, showing up in excellence. It's a hard truth. A lot of us build dependencies around ourselves, and legacy is the opposite of that. It's about building, but you're building systems instead of the stress that happens when you're the main, everything surrounds you, right? Legacy is about building clarity instead of dependency. Legacy is about building processes instead of the pressure that comes from things being kind of randomly handled and not having clear processes or timelines, right? So this is where AI becomes a legacy tool because it does help us to document, to systemize, and to improve how work gets done. Does that make sense? Right. So when I think about my background, this is just kind of how my brain works, right? I want to, not to impress you, but to impress upon you. AI was bigger. This is not the beginning of AI. I worked at AI. I mean, I worked at IBM for 8 years, Disney for 14 years, and Microsoft for 5. And there have been AI tools and opportunities not been as widely used the way it is now, but it's been around for quite a while. So when you think about looking at your processes, your systems, and your inefficiencies, you have to pause and ask yourself, why am I doing this the hard way? And what I've learned is a lot of people don't even know it's the hard way. They're just used to things not, you know, things the way they are. There's no fault in that, right? There's no fault in things being the way they are or the way they were. The exciting thing is that's why we say AI is for everyone. You just have to have the mindset that I'm willing to improve. Things can't stay the way they were. Horse and buggy no longer exist in most of America. I mean, they do in some parts, right? Some people have decided, they all have decided we don't want none of that technology stuff. I got it. But the hope is that with conversations like this, we can help you to think about redesigning workflows and improving operations and helping individuals and teams to work smarter and not harder, right? We've saved millions of dollars, right? I got funded to go and do these things. Now, our awards and those systems are still in use today. The work I did in Microsoft, I call it early. Eligibility automated reviews. It's still in use today, right? They apply to all the programs and operations. Other people get awards for the work that I created after I did my first series of awards. So now they're applying. I love that. That's awesome. That's legacy. Whether you get credit or not, that's legacy. So what you want to make sure of is as uh, you move forward, that you get that things can't stay the same. And it's okay to leverage help to get to the next level. Okay. This concept of better together, it is so much better when we do this work together. So the concept of why AI is a legacy tool, you can see, right? There's just so many different ways um, that things can be optimized. And again, this is how my brain works. My brain has always worked this way in the corporate space as a business owner, and now I'm creating a space where I am supporting each of you with love and with support. Okay, I'm sorry. I just saw my. I was like, what is it? Okay, so I have 2 minutes before I go to the next break, and these are some of the things that we're going to talk about when we come back. What you see here is actually who can be helped. who AI can help or how AI can help you practically. And again, it's about being faster, being clearer with your marketing, moving, doing things that normally take you X amount of time, hours perhaps, doing it in a minute, right? Being more efficient. AI will help you definitely save you time. It will reduce manual work. It will clarify your thinking. It will help improve your communication and streamline workflows. It doesn't matter who you are or where you work, right? Whether you're in a corporate, nonprofit, entrepreneur, leadership role, consulting role, if you haven't applied AI to your role yet, that is what this is about. And again, AI, amplified intelligence. So get it together, get it straight, be clear about your purpose, your power, your possibilities. That's first. That's why I say AI is for everyone. But living powerfully with AI is not just a tool, it's about thinking differently about how you work. You can't just layer AI on top of a mess. Does that make sense? I just wanted to pause and make sure we're all on the same page with that. So we're going to come back with some more conversations about how you can benefit from AI and why now is the right time. And again, why my new focus is AI for everyone and living powerfully with AI. So I am going to do an official pause with Rainier Avenue Radio, and we will be right back after this short break. Thanks.
You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio,
your community radio station.
Are you in need of new or gently used clothing? Hope's Community Closet is here to help. We offer a wide range of clothing for men, women, youth, children, and infants. Join us on the fourth Saturday of each month from 12:30 to 4 at the Silent Task Force. We're giving clothing with care, community with heart. Lovely Ladies Lemonade for sale and shop to the sound of old school soul. Any questions? Contact Alicia Kennedy, Executive Director of Women United at 206-316-7601. 206-316-7601. Come and find the perfect outfit for you and your family. We look forward to seeing you there.
Hey y'all, it's Traffic Jam with Kareem.
Thursday at 4 p.m.
Hey, Traffic Jam. Rainier Avenue Radio, download the app so you don't miss out what's popping with Crack with Shannon. It's your boy, Cream the Dream, on another beautiful week on here on Traffic Jam in Seattle. I hope you guys doing what you're supposed to do, being you're supposed to be. I got a good show for y'all, a lot to talk about. You know, Kareem the Dream, keep up with everything.
Get your entertainment news with Kareem on the Traffic Jam, Thursday at 4 p.m.
This February, Rainier Avenue Radio presents Call to Conscience 2026, a powerful Black History Month celebration featuring exhibits, storytelling, tributes, and live conversation. History told by the community for the community. Answer the call. Learn more at calltoconscience.world.
My name is BK, International Talent Scout. I'm bringing a brand new show to you called BK Presents. 30 minutes, non-stop. Your favorite in gospel music studio session, going deep into interviews with your favorite artists and their engineers. You and your concert previews and concert reviews. Get it all on bkpresents.com.
A new law is helping people save more money on prescription drug costs. You may also be able to save with Medicare's Extra Help program. Your premium cost can be zero and your out-of-pocket expenses are low. Who should apply? Single individuals earning less than $23,000 a year, and married couples earning less than $31,000 a year. Even if you don't think you qualify, you should still check out this program. Visit ssa.gov/extra help. Medicare costs are covered by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Are you ready for this?
this is Rainier Avenue Radio.world, the station that cares about our community.
Hey y'all, this is Traci Harrell, and again, could not be more excited about being up today talking about AI for everyone and living powerfully with AI. So we were just talking about, and I'll bring my presentation slides back up in this view. I think we were just talking about like who this helps everyone, and how does AI help practically? Like, what can you do? And again, this show is called AI for everyone, living powerfully with AI. AI for everyone is saying, how do we amplify your intelligence, your imagination, your intuition, all of that? Right? Meaning it's about you. AI can't replace you. All it can do is amplify you. That's the message of the day. It cannot replace you. It can only amplify what you bring to the table, your imagination, your intuition, all the things. Right? Does that make sense? Let me see if I can get myself centered here. So, so what we want to do for each of you is to know that, yes, there are practical ways AI can help you, but it is not just about tools. It's really about you. You're the center of the universe. Does that make sense? You are the center of the universe. Our goal is to really support you. And again, it can help you with planning, your documentation, and communication, and training, and operations. If you're a person who's like into art, there's all these tools that's going to help you be an even better artist, right? If you do photography or video, like, oh my God, stuff, you can literally just get on certain programs and say, I like a video, like literally speak the word, and it'll create a video for you from nothing. It'll do the things that you want when you want to do edits of a video, like the opportunities, the possibilities, I'll use that term, to amplify whatever you love to do, whatever your passions are. That's important. But a lot of people aren't even clear on their power, their purpose, right? The possibilities. I got to start with those 3 P's. So AI is for everyone. Amplifying your intelligence, your intuition. What do you want to accomplish? If you don't have a purpose, it's just random, you're living randomly without intention. We don't want that. I don't want to, we don't, I said it will amplify confusion. That's really what you have at the core of your business. We don't want that. So as a coach and a consultant, the work I like to do is really balance the two. It's the human side of AI. So it can help you with all kinds of cool things. It can document processes. So back to the word legacy. You want to make sure, things aren't lost. Knowledge isn't lost. You want to onboard faster, even volunteers, right? On your team, people who want to help you. They're not going to know with clarity unless things are documented, right? You want to reduce the rework. You want to improve your consistency. You want to free up time. We're going to call it higher value thinking. That's what AI can allow you to do. So it really is about amplifying you, your imagination. You have this idea. It's going to help you bring it to life faster than you ever imagined. You have a thought, or maybe I kind of always wanted to do this thing. It's going to help you do that. Like, literally, we have all kinds of tools and resources now that will help you. All the things you even ever imagined you could do. We can be very intentional, customized tools that will do exactly what you know. Now, AI is not perfect. God knows it is not. I iterate on a regular basis. That's also part of it. Right? That's part of the gift that we get, is being in a position where you can onboard these AI, use the word agents, right? To do certain things. Like, you gotta have some clarity around the process. I want to answer the phone. Have an AI agent answer your phone. We're gonna make sure that you gotta do it well, right? You gotta onboard it, you gotta customize, you gotta make sure it knows who you are and what you want. So that process itself takes a little time. But once you've invested the time, it's on. It's on, right? So it's really important for you to level up and be clear regarding your power, your purpose, and your possibilities, right? Does that make sense? So can it do a whole bunch of things? Yes, absolutely. Can it help you? For sure. But again, I mentioned that concept of legacy, that ease and flow. Ease is alignment with your purpose and your goal. Flow is movement without friction. That's what AI offers. It's not replacing you. It's saying, man, I got to get clear on who I am and what I want. That's important. That first part is important. It is for everyone. Clarity is so important. And ease doesn't mean it's going to replace your brain. It's not about being lazy. Ease, it's going to align with what needs to happen. Easier, right? And flow happens when your values match your schedule, right? When your systems support your goals. Some people don't have systems. Things are just randomly happening, and well, we got to process, kind of, right? It's documented. If you died today, what would happen, right? We want to make sure that your presence is not required. That is the gift. That is legacy. Your presence cannot be required. Does that make sense? Your energy, even right now, should be protected. Burnout does not build legacy. You don't have to do all the things, right? Alignment is what builds legacy. So amplification, again, going back to that concept of AI, right? So this concept of this amplification, AI amplifies whatever you choose to bring to the table. It's an amplifier. So the real question is, what are you choosing to amplify? What would you like to amplify? Does that make sense? So if you have a goal, you have a problem, reach out to me. I'm gonna have them put my email in the chat. It's a challenge. I can do anything. Like I can help anyone optimize their life. Period. So he has my email. I'll have him put it here. It's Traci at livingpowerfully.com. AI is your amplifier. So, do you want more clarity? Do you truly want legacy? You don't have to be exhausted to leave a legacy. It's the opposite. Legacy, it requires action now, right? It's built by knowing. It's not built by doing. Does that make sense? You don't have to do all the things to be the legacy. No, it's about knowing, having clarity, having things organized so that someone else can engage. Courage to, it's choosing to engage in a way that leaves a legacy. It's different than what you've been doing. It's different than what you intuitively think, right? That you got to be the one, responsible for all the things you don't. Structure is how courage lacks, right? When you have structure and you have processes and things that can be automated, that's what I can eliminate, right? Things that can be automated, but it has to be something that where there's clarity. This is what you do. This is why you do it. This is how you do it. Oh, you can automate that. You could be on the beach somewhere while this thing is happening, but you used to spend time doing. So really, courage is choosing to engage with a different level, right? Courage, structure, and execution. That's really what this is going to be about. So I'll be bringing some examples of real people, real challenges, things that we've done. But I just want to be clear, legacy does require action, but it also requires courage. Now, let me talk a little bit about flow, the flow of the work. So if AI amplifies what you choose to bring, I want to make sure I'm on the right. So this is amplification with intention. So we said AI amplifies what you choose to bring to the table, right? We talked about courage, structure, and execution. And this is the flow of the work, okay? So when you think about the flow, we start with you, and we amplify who you are. So it's the amplification first. Then agency, that concept of agency is the choice, the choosing. We choose intentionally. What do you want to focus on, right? And then ease is next. We create ease and flow. But first, again, it starts with you. Who are you? What are you doing? How are you doing it? Then we amplify, again, the vision that you have. We get excited about what is possible, the legacy that you can leave. We choose to be intentional. That's agency, right? And then that ease comes because you're like, oh, I used to do these things. Now we automate them, right? We create ease and flow and make sure it gives the result that you want. And we build systems, right? So that you can leave a legacy. I just want to clarify, like it all connects, right? That's AI. What everyone can do can start with amplifying whatever they want to accomplish in life. But sometimes that in itself takes some time. You got to be clear, like, what do I really want to accomplish? What do I really want to leave for the next generation? What do I want to be known for? Right? That's AI for everyone. Amplifying your intuition, your imagination, your all the things, right? Your intuitive nature cannot be replaced by AI. But you do get to leave a legacy in a way that will change everything when you incorporate AI. That's living powerfully with AI. But AI for everyone is saying, I got to amplify the good stuff first. Does that make sense? I love it. So if you're listening now and you're thinking, okay, I know things could be better. I know this work could be easier. I know I'm doing some things that I could be doing smarter. Then you're right. Good. That's the check mark. If you're sitting back going, I don't need any help, everything is perfect, then you're right. AI is not for you. And I mean, amplifying your intelligence is not for you. Amplifying your imagination, like really thinking big, leaving a legacy. Legacy is not for everyone. But you can't leave a legacy if when you die, everything dies with you. Does that make sense? Legacy is what you leave for others. You got to be smart about it. Right? This is the work that I do. I help people, I help organizations both really be clear on what they want to accomplish in the here and now and as next steps, their power, their purpose, the possibility. And then we apply AI thoughtfully and strategically with the human first. It's not hype, right? It's not overwhelmed. We want to clarify systems. So that's what I'm going to bring free stuff every week. But again, I got to ground people. Ground people on what I mean. I don't want to, if people say I go too fast, so I have to slow down a little bit, right? This moment is not about asking you to compete with technology, compete with the other person, or like all the AI things. It's too many. It's too many tools. It's too many AI tools. We're not asking you to become an AI expert at all. I'm just saying, if you're not thinking about your life intentionally, right? Let me just be clear. I can keep going. Let me keep moving. That's some other slides here. Again, you don't have to do this alone. I'm here to support you. And again, you want to build something that lasts. Does that make sense? Legacy is about building what lasts when you're gone, beyond you. I hope that makes sense. Building what lasts. That slide, I just want to kind of pause on it for a second, because when you think about truly knowing who you are, I just want to kind of leave with this. This moment is not asking you to compete with anything else. It's asking you to lead with intention. Does that make sense? Lead with intention. It's 2026. We're already in February of 2026. The days, the weeks, the months, the years are just going to keep going faster and faster. Your intelligence matters. Your imagination matters. Your intuition matters. So when I say AI, I mean amplifying those things, amplifying your intelligence, amplifying your imagination, amplifying your intuition. Those are the things that matter. And what you build now, the clarity that you create now, the systems that you design now, the ease that you allow. And I have to say that word allow, because some people just want to hold it to themselves. The smart leaders are like, girl, I want to get this as automated as possible. I don't need to do any of this. I want to watch the dollars flow in. I don't have to be the cog in the middle of the wheel, right? I want to watch the wheel flow and watch the money come in. That's a smart leader right there, right? So it's about ease. It's about flow. It's allowing others to inherit something better than what you originally built. You may even have to rethink the business that you currently have now And you may need help to do that because it's your baby. You're like, I built this thing from scratch. I don't know if you can possibly do better. You always can. That's kind of how my brain works. I put that inside. Like everything can be better. Right? Every process is again, you got someone coming outside in and you're like, okay, what about this, this, and this? So the opportunity is there, but really the responsibility is really the word that I want to put out there. There's huge opportunities, but the responsibility is there if you want to leave a legacy. And again, legacy, that's for everyone. What I love most about this, honestly, is that, you know, some people, you know, have this concept of urgency around AI, right? Some people are panicked, like, oh my God, it's here and it's doing all these things. And I just want to be a calming force to say, hey, this is about you. It's not about all the tools, and there are a lot of money, a lot of tools being invested. That is all true. You don't need to know all of the tools. You just need to get clear about what you want to accomplish in your role in corporate America. That's the specialty that I bring to the table. In your role as an entrepreneur, looking at your business and saying, how can I think about this differently? How can I make it better? How can I leave a legacy? How can I make myself, you know, obsolete? That's my hope, is that I can be a calming force, reminding people to amplify their own intelligence, their own imagination, getting clear about what they want to accomplish, right? The power, the purpose, and the possibilities. Those are the things that I really want to help bring to the table. And I want to shut down people's fears and not behind. But if you're not thinking differently now, you will be. And again, it's still not for everyone. Some people will be left behind, right? And it is what it is. But it's not going to be because I didn't try. I'm showing up. Here's a quote. It says, artificial intelligence is not a substitute for human intelligence. It's a tool to amplify human creativity and ingenuity. That's from Faith Baby. Right? It's the heart of this work. AI is not the leader. You are. So you need clarity. And I think that's the piece that a lot of people are missing. You need clarity in your business, in your life. What do you want to accomplish in 2026? And how can AI help you? If you're trying to write a book, let me help you. I did a whole, last year, I was part of this AI Insights Summit, and my presentation, you can still find it on YouTube and everywhere. My presentation was how to write a book in a day or a week or a month, whatever amount of time, depending on how much work you have. Right? Some people need an editor. AI is an amazing editor. Some people need to design their book cover. The advances for AI are so incredible. I don't know how much I paid for a book cover to be designed, and I can sit back now and design myself with AI. You too, right? Even ChatGPT, the image generator in ChatGPT keeps getting better and better. But it's not the only one. There's some other amazing tools and resources. So it's really more of a sanity check, a reality check is really what I want to provide in this show. Is again, AI for everyone is about you as the human, and we're going to continue to focus on my people. We're not just one tool system show, but I'd be crazy if I wasn't also providing you free tips and tools so that you balance the two. You understand you want to amplify who you are, amplify your intelligence, your imagination, your ingenuity, and all the things that make you special. You want clarity there. You want clarity around your power, your possibilities. That's the work. And then we can talk about what AI can do. It can do. It can't replace you. It can do some amazing things. Think about the time that you have, more time with your children, right? It can't replace your wisdom. It can show enough give you more time with people you love. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you want more time? You want more freedom? You want to legacy to make sure that whatever you created, maybe it's the team that you're leaving behind. Like, you want to make sure that this team, even if you're working for someone else, I want to make sure this process is so clear and so automated that someone else can take this over and it would just live, beyond you. That's legacy in the corporate space. I have that and it feels good. It feels really good. It feels really good. But I also have in my heart, the desire to help as many people as possible. So when you think about AI for real life and practical applications, it is about creating something that will live beyond you. You want to build what lasts. AI is about legacy. It really is. So if I go back and I move this out, which I'm about to do, what we really want to focus on is the idea of just reminding yourself that AI really is about, these are things that you can do right now. Think about how you plan your week. Think about things that you really don't want to do, writing different email. Think about just organizing your thoughts and having a thought partner, right? Think about, and again, there's ways that you can set up your tool so that it becomes even more amazing for you, right? So you want to support your learning. You want to help you to manage the stress, right? If you can explain the problem, AI can help you think through the solution, period. If you can clearly explain the problem, even not so clearly sometimes, you're like, hey, I got a thing, I'm not really kind of sure. It'll be like, help me frame this question clearly so you can give me a really good answer. Like, it can help you even get clear on the question and then give you the answer. If you're not using it as a thought partner, that's what I want to help you, right? And when you think about how AI can help businesses, so many different ways, but as an individual, I mean, planning vacation, recipes, I mean, just simple stuff. Any kind of business that you're doing for your family, AI can support you. And it's not really about anything other than removing the friction, taking away the things that you don't really want to do. They're kind of repetitive. You want to be able to talk through email support. We can create agents and automations that will do scheduling and marketing drafts for you, right? Process improvement for you, all kind of cool things. Here's another quote. It says, AI will be the most transformational technology of our time. The businesses that win won't be the biggest. They will be the most adaptable. Does that make sense? So you don't have to be the biggest business. You got to be ready to adapt. You can't be like, I got to keep doing the same thing I've been doing for 30 years. That is not what got you here will not keep you there. You've heard that before, right? Like the world has literally changed. And now this part matters deeply to me. AI, it really is about family, it's about time, and it's about legacy. So you get more time at home. You get a less of a mental load. Things that used to take you time to think about. Child, leverage your resources. Build some amazing, we'll call them executive, I'll call them a digital board of directors. And that's what I'm doing for one of my clients now. It's customizing, the needs that they have. And so that when they have something on their mind, they can go ask these digital resources that combine the best mind, right? And just providing answers. Not replacing his decision making, it's just making it easier. It's considering things just like, oh, shit, I never even think about that, right? So less mental load. Supporting your learning, your children's learning, preserving stories and memories, help you to write. How many of y'all want to write a book? Write a memoir, write something, right? Document who you are, teaching the next generation, how to think, not just what to use, right? Legacy is it's not really what you leave behind, because when you're gone, it's too late. Does that make sense? You can't get it together after you're gone. No one ever thinks they're gonna, be gone. Let's not even think about the be gone part. Think about I want to enjoy my time. I want to spend more time on the beach, right? That's legacy. It's how you live right now that will support you in really having the life of your dream. So, as I wrap and close, AI for everyone and living powerfully with AI exists because this moment matters. not to make you more technical, but to make you more intentional. I just want to be clear on that. I need for you to be intentional about amplifying your own imagination, your intuition, right? We want to amplify you. So we want to make you more intentional, more confident, and more empowered. AI can amplify all of the things that you bring to the table, right? But you still are the source. So we want to say, when I say AI, everyone, that means amplifying the things that you have in your mind, your purpose, your process, your possibilities. That's what we want to focus on. And if you're ready to engage, again, we'll put my email here. I'm happy to help people right here live on the show. We'll talk about the problem. I'll provide solutions. Like, I really want this to be fully interactive. That's how confident I am about my abilities. I don't need a whole lot of backup. I don't. As an AI consultant, I can help you. And I want to, I want to support you. And I'm going to offer free services, and also obviously go with my paid clients. But I want to offer free services. If you're like, I don't know how this can help me, reach out. Traci, it's all bigger than me, or livingpowerfully.com. And it's about living powerfully right now. I think I have some announcements that I'm supposed to share about one of my most favorites. Yes, I do. Okay. So let me tell you about some upcoming events. First of all, the Call to Conscious Black History Museum opens at the Columbia City Theater later this month, starting on Valentine's Day. And it's going to be on Thursdays and Fridays from 3 to 7 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can go to calltoconsciousworld.world for tickets and for info. Last week, I think I gave 20 minutes of dissertation about why you should visit the Call to Conscious Museum. We talked about, go find that video, because I was talking about, and I used AI driving into the studio last week and on next steps. And that's it for me, y'all. Museum next steps. Stay tuned for Live Life. Live Life.